someone else asked, you had the section where guys who could make it. People wonder about Adam Benak. Obviously, a guy who they feel is not say a steal, but a really valued player. If he were 6'1", he'd have been a top 10 pick or whatever you want to call it. Very undersized at this point. But where do you see him as a prospect and as it relates to his NHL future?
I mean, he's like a 5'7" forward who I think is very talented and very competitive. But I just don't see the special small guy traits. Like, he's a great skater. He's very, very smart. When I watched him in the USHL international level last year, I didn't think he was like a true game breaker with like elite talent that you wanted that size. Now, when I saw him when he was 16, I thought that. 2 years ago, this time, I thought he was going to be that kind of player. I didn't think his draft year was that great. Well, he's a guy people thought might be a top 2 round pick coming in his draft year. He goes in the 4th round or wherever he went. So, it's very similar to when they drafted Aaron Kiviharu in some ways too. So we'll see how Benak's progression goes here into next season, how he does in the OHL. Like, I wouldn't call it unreasonable. People always, we mentioned the U23 list that is posted. Like, a lot of times, like, you maybe argue like 5 versus 50, there's a gap, and I push back on some things. But a lot of the time when people have quibbles, I'll be like, yeah, it's fine. That's reasonable. Like, if you want to put Benak on that category, but yeah, I mean, you basically just missed it for me. So, like, if we were on the same team and like we're voting and like, and you wanted to vote that way, like, I'd be like, yeah, if I'm outvoted on that one, that's fine. If you want to say, well, you should put him ahead of Strainwell, I'll be like, yeah, okay, slow down there, buddy. Like, like that's there's levels of reasonableness that I think are fine. And if you're a Wild fan saying, well, he's so freaking talented, great track record, all this stuff, if he has a chance to play, like, yeah, sure, you might be right.